Hello and welcome to W and Stuff. This is my variety channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So today I have a pretty fun idea for a video where I compare a bunch of different microphones. I've been wanting to do this video for a while, and hopefully it's helpful to somebody that, you know, I just feel like if you listen to the mics next to each other, you might be able to get a better idea and a perspective on the sound and what might be better for you. So a couple of the mics that I will be showing you today, the Shure SM7B, which you hear me speaking on right now, the Shure SM57, the Shure 55, which is more of a rockabilly type of microphone, and then I have some old microphones that came with my record tape radio table that I got at an antique shop by GE, and I believe that they're called the DM150s. And also the other mics for comparison I will be using will be the microphone directly on the camera, and then a Rode mic that will go on top of it that's used for more of like windy situations. So if you were outside and there was some audio that you needed to get that might be otherwise unusable, it kind of pierces through that wind and you can get some usable audio from it. So like I said, this is the Shure SM7B. And then from here, I will go to the Shure 57 microphone. So for the second microphone, we have the Shure SM57. Price point wise, these are very affordable. I think they're like $100 a piece. Very good for miking up acoustic instruments. Done guitars with them, drums with them. Very tough as well. Can definitely get thrown around. Very good sounding quality. Great microphone. I do use the pop filter to help with some of those plosives and whatnot. As you can see, pop, 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 pop. But other than that, fantastic microphone, one of my personal favorites, and one that I find myself going back to time and time again. This is another microphone. This microphone is the Shure Super 55. Now, I've used this for more of a live performance before. I feel like for multiple reasons, just a lot more sturdy. As you can see, the casing for it and stuff, and then just aesthetically, and I feel like sound-wise, also very nice just in front of people in an open environment. Much different sound. I actually can't wait to listen to all of them back-to-back whenever I'm done recording this. So yes, the Shure Super 55. I think the next one that I'll move on to will be the mic from the 60s. The DM150, I do believe. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself when I get there. So this is, hold on, let me readjust. So first and foremost, so this is the DM150. This came, like I said, with my old record table that I got at an antique sale. Whenever I got it, originally, the thing I was looking the most forward to was like sounding like an old-timey baseball announcer or something. But I actually was, at least from the first time I plugged it in, impressed with the quality of the sound. There's still a lot of plosives. See those pops there every time I make the P sound? So if I were to actually use this microphone, I think, for sure, I would use the pop filter in some way, just to get rid of some of those plosives. You can see it makes a big difference. No pops, no Ps, stuff like that. Still, though, kind of impressive. It kind of reminds me, like, if I was to do little TikToks or something with the, you know, some people have their little microphones or they use, like, their little lapel things that they have attached. And it comes with a little stand, or they came with little stands. There was two of them so that you could plug in left and right for stereo recording on a tape. So yeah, the DM150, it very much reminds me of like the Good Morning Vietnam stuff. So yeah, that's that microphone. I think the next one I'll move on to will be strictly the camera's microphone that it comes with. And I'm using the Canon Eos M50. Put this mic down. Have so much fun with that. So for this one, I'm not recording with any mic besides the one that's on the camera being the Canon EOS M50, with all the other mics as well. Whenever I'm plugging them into the interface, I'm not using any additional settings. I'm not pressing any buttons. I'm leaving the stuff on the interface exactly the way it is so that I feel like it's just a fair, dry comparison. I think the next mic that I'll move to, seeing as how I'm doing on-camera stuff, is I'm gonna move to, this is a Rode mic. It has the like the fuzz over the top of it so that whenever that wind is gusting, it isn't completely ruining whatever you're shooting outside. I noticed what it does is it flattens it. So I'm gonna plug this in and then you can hear the difference between the normal mic, which inside I think would sound better than this, but outside on a windy day would be a different story. So now with this microphone, you should be hearing strictly the mic that's now been attached to the camera. Like I said, it probably sounds worse than the mic that's just on the Canon itself, but on a windy day, it has been helpful to get some audio that would be otherwise unusable in a super windy situation. The next mic that I'm going to use is going to be the Audio Technica 2020, which is a USB microphone actually, which really came in handy whenever I was starting out because trying to adjust things or mess with sounds or do any of that extra stuff would have just overcomplicated what I was doing at the time, which was just trying to record my videos with a little bit better sound. So the next one, Audio Technica 2020 USB microphone. So for the final microphone, I'm using the USB Audio Technica AT 2020, which is more of an all-in-one microphone. Front, back, you can adjust how much you hear yourself. So instead of your mic and stuff going into an interface or a mixer or something like that, everything just gets plugged directly into the microphone, which is perfect for someone starting out making content that just wants something that sounds a little bit better. Always suggest the pop filter to get rid of some of those plosives, or, you know, just some type of cover. Even if you don't have a pop filter, you can put a sock over it or do something, you know, just to kind of break some of those. Whenever you have your headset plugged into this, you can adjust the microphone to computer volume on it, how much you can hear yourself. And like I said, it's just more all of a built-in microphone. This was one of my personal favorites for a very long time whenever I was making my content because it just gave me less to think about. We'll jump back to the SM7B from this one and we'll finish out the video. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Hopefully it was helpful in some way. You got to hear some microphones and how they sound directly next to each other, which I feel like can be a big difference. It's one thing to hear what a mic sounds like from other people, like, ooh, I like it for this reason, or I like it for this reason, but I feel like hearing the microphones and being able to compare them directly next to each other could make for a better personal choice for you. I know I'm going to be collecting more microphones. It's just the way that it goes. So as far as this video, I'm actually really looking forward to the editing process because I too am going to get to hear it. So I'm almost as excited to post it as I am to edit it, which is kind of crazy for a video. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you like that or this or any of this. Leave a like. If you dislike that or any of this, or if you hate me or you hate the microphones or whatever, just be sure to leave a dislike. If you have any questions, put it down in the comments below. We can like talk about things or whatever. We can get better together, become better content creators, better music makers and whatnot. So hope you have a wonderful day. And until next time, W and stuff.